What's up, everybody? Hold on, Joe. Hold on, Joe. I'm out of practice here, guys. Let me make sure this is actually connected the way it needs to be now. Hopefully, you guys can hear me through this microphone, not something else. Because I did have some tech issues before. Okay, through the mic, through the headphones, videos, through my camera. We're good. We're good. What's up, guys? How are we doing? Oh, man. Oh, man. Hopefully, everybody's having a great weekend. It feels weird talking to myself right now. It really does. My buddy, my counterpart, my friend, is not with us, unfortunately. Right? I gotta double check something real quick, and then we'll get rolling here because I clearly messed some stuff up. Who said good? Oh, Chris, good morning to you. Yes, good morning. I was like, who's saying good morning right now, bro? What are we talking about? But yo, shout out first and foremost. Yo, welcome to another live with Life with Anime podcast. Life with Anime Joe. Life with Joe podcast. Couldn't even do that right. Where you couldn't be entertained, find some escape and relief, and where we talk about the impact that anime has. Give me one more time. Let me run that back. Welcome to another episode, another live with Life with Anime podcast, where you couldn't be entertained, find some escape and relief, and where we talk about the impact that anime has on our lives. There we go. I am your host, Family Man Joe. I'm Mr. Music Major. How y'all doing? But yo, what's up, everybody? Yes, I am tired. I am highly tired. This will be not a 3-hour, definitely not a 4-hour live stream tonight. So if you were hoping for that, I do apologize now. Okay, I got you for 2 hours maximum tonight. The boys gotta get to bed. Got a flight to ATL tomorrow. But with that being said, let's shout out to some of our members who are in the chat today. We got Logan in the building. Okay. We got Joel. We got Riazat, Aaron. What's up? Sophia. Okay. Our mods. Who else we got? Who else? I said Joel, Aaron. Chris. What's up, Chris? Okay. Scrolling. Anime Kids with Chris. Anime with Kids Chris. Okay. So Chris B and then Anime with Kids Chris. Okay. Quan was good, man. Monkey D. Jiraiya, yo, what's up? Okay, Eagles 4L, how you doing? Yo, what's up, y'all? Hopefully y'all having a good night or morning, wherever you're at. Okay, hopefully you guys. And there is, it's not though. It's not Mark. I mean, yeah, it probably is Marco. You know, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this for 2 movies in a row. Okay, I'm not gonna do this for 2 movies in a row. Okay. But appreciate you guys all being here. I think there's 15 of us, 17 of us, 18, whatever it is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, for joining me tonight. I know, ultra last minute live stream. P is with his family. His brother's got a birthday this weekend. So he went to mama's house to be with them. For the weekend, debated bringing his equipment, but I was like, bro, if you don't go and be with family, enjoy your family time. And then he officially gave me the green light to stream without him, because he's been, holding it down, doing all kinds of stuff, going to freaking Kadancha House without me, went to some other cons and did some content without me, was on Top Podcast without me. Shout out to the boys, Larry, Seb, Lionel, Lawrence. Okay, shout out to them. So I think he finally came around to it, which is fine. I understand the reasoning. I don't want to do anything without P. I would love us to constantly and always be a cohesive unit. However, it doesn't always work out that way, especially with our crazy schedules. So, last minute live stream. Thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out, for joining us, for joining me. And yeah. Let's see what we got here. Who's causing some stuff already this evening? Aaron, member for 8 months now. Appreciate you, Aaron, for the constant support, brother. What's good, Joe? Hope everything's going good, brother. And I did not ignore your text. By the way, I promise you, got a little hectic later on today, but work is going smooth. Work is going smooth. So had a big boy day today. Had to take over some extra responsibilities than normal just because some stuff happened, which is good. I got the opportunity. It was nice. Handled it well like a champ. Wasn't perfect. Could always learn to get better at something, but it went well today. So, Aaron, I appreciate you asking, and Aaron, I appreciate your support. Marco with the 2 said, Chainsaw Man so far is fire. Hashtag Joe Tax, hashtag High Boss. The fact that you sent a super chat in here and you didn't mention the fact that you were in the basement or something about being in the basement, I am so proud of you, and I appreciate you greatly. Marco, I hope you enjoy the movie. I hope it continues to be fire. Hopefully that animation, I heard the animation was crisp. Okay, I'm not caught up on Chainsaw Man. So you have to let me know story-wise if it matches the manga, if it's good, all that good stuff. But I've heard nothing but good reviews, from people like Boss Man and Kumar and all those guys at PCT2 who went and saw an early release of it or whatever it was. So I've heard nothing but good reviews from it. So I'm sure it is peak, as the people are saying these days. I'm getting old. Eagles 4 with the 5. Season 8 of My Hero Academia will be top 10 season of this decade before it is over. It's going to have peak writing and animation. Hashtag Jaegerist. Wow, that's strong out of nowhere, too. We're talking about My Hero. Hashtag Usopp is trash. Clap it up for Eagles 4L with the wonderful take right there. Wonderful take. Usopp is trash. It's not even a hot take. It's just facts. I can't even call it a take. It's just he just spitting facts. Literal, like Oda wrote it, and he just was reading what Oda wrote. Usopp is trash. Shout out to you, Eagles 4L, bro. Ryazat been a member for 3 months at the Hunter level. Joseph Edwin Jones II read Chainsaw Man. That is wild that you dropped the full government name. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Appreciate your support, Ryazat. And I don't know if that's going to be something that I end up reading. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? Don't get your hopes up. Just don't get your hopes up on that one, okay? But again, I appreciate the support. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see something. Actually, I could do this because we haven't done this in forever, right? Can I do it from here? Yep, I sure can. Here we go. Boom. Because we haven't done this in forever. Again, appreciate all you guys being and supporting. So I'm going to drop these now because it's been, I don't even think we did this last month when we went live. Maybe we did. I can't remember. It's been too long. But boom, there's 10 gifted memberships that we can give out to you guys. Hopefully it's to people that are actually sitting in the live stream, because YouTube be tripping sometimes with that. But hopefully it's the folks that have been in the live stream consistently or that are in the live stream right now and do not have a membership. So thank you guys again for the support. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Yeah. Why you hate Hunter? Who hating on Hunter, bro? Why we hating Eagles? We were good, bro. You were doing so good, and then you hating on Hunter. What happened? What'd you say? I'm scrolling up now. I gotta scroll up. Did you say something? Mid-X Mid is a valid take. Oh my gosh, bro. Why? I don't understand, bro. Okay. I don't quite understand why we hate Hunter so much. Okay. Is it the greatest thing on earth? No, absolutely not. Does it have one of the best power systems out there? 1,000%. You can't argue that. Like, you can't. You could have a favorite power system that's not Nin. That's cool. You cannot tell me that Nin is not one of the greatest, best, most well-written, most well-constructed, okay, detailed power systems out there. Did it get a little crazy in the Anarch, Chimera Anarch? 1,000%. I won't disagree with that. Dudes was just being able to get punched with Nin, and they adapted. Now that might be because Chimera ants, that's what they do. They absorb and adapt and all that different stuff based on what they eat and take in. Okay, that's a stretch, right? That was a stretch. However, Nin as a whole, as a collective, from the beginning to end, Nin is top tier, top notch power system. It just is. Okay. Has great side characters. Main character, you want to hate on main character, I'll let it slide. I like Gon. I think it's a good main character. You hate Gon, I'm going to let it slide. That's fine. No issues. There's zero reason to be hating on Hunter like this. It just is. There's no reason for it. You know what I'm saying? So, Marco, been a member for 10 months at the, at the Hunter level. Message, delete 1. Hunter or Full Metal, bro. That's not even a question. You bogus for this, but it's not even a question. Also, Joel gonna be a mod. I don't know if I can make Joel a mod. Joel might get nephew status before he gets mod status, and we know nephew status is never happening. I'm just kidding. Joel do be stepping up, bro. Joel be helping a lot and getting some stuff done. That is something to consider. That is something to consider. But yeah, Hunter's got to go. I'm not giving a Full Metal for Hunter. Not definitely not. Hunter's top 3 for me. Full Metal's number 1. That's not even a question. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were trying to put me in a moral dilemma there or something. But Marco, you should know better than that. Okay, you should know me better than that after spending so much time in that basement. All right. Yeah, exactly, Sophia. Exactly. That would be interesting. It would be highly interesting for Joel to be a mod. But it is what it is. So. To Be Hero X and Gachakuda are gas. I did restart To Be Hero X. I haven't caught back up to where I was before. Definitely not finished. But once Mel told me she had to do a restart, rewatch, and like needed to go back and watch. I absolutely had to go back and watch. There's no point in me finishing and then doing it again. I might as well just have stopped and go back and watch because I love the show anyway. So to pick up on some different stuff, catch some different details that I missed the first go around will be nice. I'm always a fan of that. So, but yeah, and Gachaku's been good. I just watched the most recent episode in Discord a little bit ago. Monkey D. Jiraiya was the only one hanging out with me in there. Appreciate you, Monkey D. Jiraiya, for sticking around, hanging out with me, watching that episode, but was just watching that before the live stream. Good episode. I feel like, it's typical, right? Everybody, this is the typical episode for what happens next, right? We got the big fight between the two rival gangs, whatever it is. So like we gotta, build up to it and not really get down to much action. So I'm hoping next episode, we actually get some action going. But we'll see what happens. Aaron, appreciate you, brother, for becoming a member at the State Alchemist level, the second highest level that we have. Appreciate you, brother. Always again for the love and support that you give to me and P, to this podcast, to this community. Aaron, you are part of the glue that holds this thing together, brother. So I appreciate you tremendously, especially you helping P out at certain cons and stuff like that, helping us out at Momo. That was awesome. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I'm still mad he stepped on the food. Why are you mad about the food? Who cares about the food? The food wasn't getting eaten anyway. It didn't matter. They was dining and dashing as the bartender thought. But nah, man. So it's not like a huge, like it's gonna be similar to these last couple lives. So we're kind of just up here chit-chatting, talking. I do have some stuff to do, but nothing like hard and fast like we have before in the past. I do got some of the brackets that Joel put. Mod and training Joel. I'm gonna call you a mod and training Joel. That's what we're gonna do. Mod and training, and we will let head mod Shay decide when you are ready and able to be an official mod. Maybe that's how this process is going to work from now on. But Joel did make some brackets a long time ago, that we never got around to doing. So we'll probably try to do some of that. Some of you guys asked some questions in the Discord, so we'll try to do some of that as well. And then if we get around to it, I got to figure out how I'm going to do that now that I think about it. But there was a hot takes video on YouTube that I want to watch, and then we could react to and talk about if we get around to that, if I can figure out how to do that the way I want to do that. So let's you know what? Here we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a poll for these brackets that we got here. Okay, I'm double checking the brackets that we got. I'll let you guys pick here which bracket we want to do first. Okay, so I'm gonna start this poll. Which bracket? Okay, we got senseis or we got protagonists, and these are kind of these are random, or I'm not sure how random they were. Joel made this, right? So it's not, I didn't have a say in this, but I will have a say on where these people are going. But I'll let you guys decide which bracket you guys would like to do first. And and go from there. So looks like most of you guys are saying protagonist, but a lot of it's going down, which would be Sensei's honestly would kind of be dope because we just had our what we do our reel about the best anime sensei with Blaze and Rob and Jared. I posted that a couple of days ago, I think on Wednesday or Monday. I can't remember. I think it was Wednesday. So yes, what Brandon said, okay, I would greatly appreciate it, okay, if you could like the stream, okay, like the stream. That would be greatly and highly appreciated, okay. Show P that we had a good time even without him. We missed him, we loved him, okay, but we still had fun in here without him. Not like to rub it in his face. I'm not trying to rub it in his face, okay. That's not the point. It's just, show P I still did a good job even without my boss here. Because P's the boss. Okay, based on this quick poll here, which most of you voted on, all right, we are doing protagonists. So Nina's husbando bracket should also be I'm not. Nina's husbando bracket got 500 husbandos on it, and I ain't got enough hours in my life to go through Nina's husbandos bracket. No, maybe one day we do got to do Nina's husbando bracket because I know it's got to be crazy. The thing is, I'm gonna need Nina on here because I'm not gonna know half of who these dudes are because she probably got some dudes from anime I ain't never heard of nor watched, and there's like, oh, he's got black messy hair or clean white hair. Let's go with that guy as husbando. But we will do the protagonist too bracket. Appreciate you, Brandon, for the members. Been a member for 7 months at the 100 level. Says run it back like the stream. Please go ahead and like the stream. Okay, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you guys kindly. Okay, let me get this rolling. Okay, we got 21 folks in here and 19 likes. That's not bad. It's not a bad ratio. I know some of y'all wasn't in here in the very, very beginning. So some of y'all liked it and left. Some of y'all joined and ain't liked it yet. Go ahead and like that stream while I pull this up. We said protagonist, right? All right. Boom. Okay. I wonder if I can nah, I don't want that. It's not what I want. It's not what I want either. Let's go with this. I like this view. You guys cool with this view? I feel like it does a good ratio right here. Okay. All right. And some of these I may not know. Ooh, one quick second. I'm sorry. I need a snack. Give me 1 second. All right. Not that I need a snack. I just got a snack. You know what I'm saying? Anime with Kids, Chris. Appreciate you for being a member for 9 months at the Yonko level. Appreciate you, sir. So which anime character do you wish as a quarterback in the NFL like the stream and show some love? Appreciate you, Anime with Kids, Chris. Which anime character do I wish was a quarterback in the NFL? See, there's different aspects, right, that you could take into account. Do I want a Lamar Jackson type quarterback? Do I, Cam Newton type? Do I need a Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning type, sit in the pocket, make things happen? Now, Rodgers can move a little bit, right, too. But, do I want someone who's got an accurate arm? Do I want someone who, elusive, avoid the pocket, can sense things coming, right? So honestly, and I feel like any anime character that's like, not say OP, but OP would make a great football player at any position. Like you could have the scrawniest dude be a O lineman or a D lineman because he's just super. Like Gon could be a lineman because that tiny little kid is super duper strong, right? It's funny though because the first thing that came to mind for me was observation hockey because I'm thinking, since the sack coming, right? Someone's approaching, okay, boom, observation hack. I can feel it. Even, what I'm saying, the left tackle gets beat. I don't see him coming. Boom, I can sense it though. Boom, move out the way. Or, I'm about to throw a deep ball and I see the safety coming across, boom, I see it before it happens, and I don't throw the pick. That's what I'm thinking. That's what my thought process was going. So someone who's got obviously one of the best observation hockey feats we've seen so far is Shanks. And y'all know I'm not the Shanks Glazer. I leave that to Bossman Rob, okay? I leave that to Bossman Rob. Shout out to Shona Showdown Syndicate. But that was, funny enough, the first thing that came to mind, right? And I also try to stay away from freaking One Piece, bro. So I feel like that's all is ever talked about is One Piece. I try to stay away from One Piece, and I definitely not Shanks Glazer. So know that was a genuine, authentic answer from me. Okay. Appreciate you, Chris. And then we got Cyborg with the 10 gifted. Appreciate you, Cyborg. $10 super chat. I said gifted like this is Twitch with subs. It's not. With Shay. We'll get there eventually, I promise. I know you keep talking to us about it. I don't even know if Shay's in here right now. She might be. I don't know. But I promise we'll get on that. My donation to make Joel Ahmad. Been training to tackle Joseph, so get ready, Jones. Off the top, what do you think is a contender for Anime of the Year? Hashtag Justice for Blaze. Hashtag Super Saiyan Joe. See, the way you talking, though, is like you want to get tackled. You could train a bunch. And I ain't been training much. And I still don't know if you're gonna tackle me. But the way you operating right now in this super chat sounds like you want to be next to Blaze the next time he gets tackled. But to answer your question off the top, what do you think is a contender for Anime of the Year? It's crazy enough. I haven't finished it yet. Okay, I haven't finished it yet. But To Be Hero X, from even the 14 episodes I think I've watched or something like that, probably more than that, I think more than that I've watched, bro, the story is great. The animation style is new, refreshing, unique. Like there's a lot going on sometimes, but overall, like who else is animating 2D, 3D animes at the same time? Like what's going on? The characters, a diverse cast of characters with different, character designs, powers that are, I guess, unique. Once you've seen them, once you've seen one superpower, you kind of seen them all, right? It's just all about the system that it's built with, obviously, with the trust and the faith in people, and now fear as well, right? So the power system is up there, the character designs are up there, I think the storytelling is up there, the way all the characters intertwine and the way that the story is then told, directed, or however that word, whatever word conveys that. I think To Be Hero X should be in the conversation, if not front runner for Anime of the Year, bro. It just should be. Now, mind you, I also have another one, but I know for a fact it's not going to, because not as many people have seen it or watched it. Takapi's Original Sin. Bro, the emotions, the attention grabbiness, whatever word is used, attention grabbiness of Takapi's Original Sin, bro, was different. What that show did in 6 episodes, most series can't do in 24. You know what I'm saying? Like they grabbed you from the jump. They pulled on the heartstrings. They had you feeling one way, and midway through you was like, oh snap. And then the end of the first episode, like, what the heck? And then each episode after that just compounded it. Now, the one flaw in Takapi's Original Sin is going to be that ending. It's going to be. That's the one flaw that I have in that entire series. Again, 6 episodes. Okay, I feel like it was rushed. The ending was rushed. Overall, the story from beginning through episode 5 was good. Halfway through episode 6, I'm like, what just happened? Like, I get it. I understand what's going on. But also, like, I don't get it, or I guess more, I didn't like how that was done. You know what I'm saying? Seeing an image and then now everything is this way and that way. And I don't want to say too much about spoiling. If you guys have not watched Takapi's Original Sin, go watch Takapi's Original Sin. Trigger warnings. Okay. Trigger warnings. However, amazing story. Okay. Those are my 2. I gave you 2. Double down on it for you, Frankie. Cyborg, for the 10. Appreciate you. sir. Who's in here? Naya, what's good? Naya, how you doing? What's up? Shout out to Anime with Kids Chris, becoming a level State Alchemist level member. Thank you kindly. Oh snap, there he is. There he is. It took me so long. I was talking, I missed it. Mr. Music Major, thank you, sir. Thank you, boss. Thank you, brother, for the $20 super chat. Which I don't know why we super chat our own stuff. Like, why do you do that? Just send it to the bank account instead. We can get more that way than you super chatting, and then YouTube takes a piece of it. But anyway, I just want to thank Joe for letting me off to see the fam. Whatever, bro. LOL. But nah, I miss y'all, and Joe, I miss you too, bro. Hashtag Hunter X Hunter High Mid. We're progressing with P, because P before was calling it Trash X Trash, right? Then he went to mid. Now he got high mid. We're on our way up to eventually. This is gonna be a good show. We working. P, I'm gonna get you there. One of these days, we're gonna get there. You're gonna see the light. You're gonna see realize your goat Tagashi is just the goat, period. Whether it's you or Hunter. He the goat. And the stories he write. Goated. Love you, bro. Tell the fam tell mama I said hey. Okay. Please tell mama I said hey. All right. And if wifey's there, which I don't think she went with you, but if wifey's there, tell her I said hey as well. Anything else I missed? Yep, Eagles. I'm getting a little laggy here. Here we go. All right, Eagles 4 with the 5. My anime of the year is gonna be a tie between My Hero, Dandadan, and Takapi. Dandadan had such a good story, and My Hero is peaking right now. Hashtag Aaron was right. We're sticking with the Aaron was right Jaegerist mentality. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Peace calling me, y'all. Peace calling me. Hold on. They can hear you. Hey, mama. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing real good.
How's the missus and the family?
They good. They're in Missouri right now, but I will see them here in a couple days. They're gonna come out here to Miami to see me.
Oh, good. You say you doing fine?
I'm hanging in there.
Me too. Oh, okay. You're streaming.
Nice seeing you.
All right.
All right. All right, bro. Peace. Oh my goodness. All right, that was P and Mama. So where we're at? Miami. Yep. Aaron was right. Okay, crazy with that. Arcane goated story. Arcane. I don't know if that technically counts as an anime, but Arcane was fire, bro. And F Usopp. I'm with you on that. I don't think Donald's gonna get it just because the amount of controversy that was around it with people for whatever reason. But I mean, and I get it, but also at the same time I don't, because I love the Don story. I love the Don series. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. But I'm sure to be nominated. Aaron creates with the 5. Thank you, sir. Only legends recommend To Be Hero X. If it doesn't win anime of the year, I'm crashing out, gang. Hashtag anime of the year. Hashtag strong, healthy black man. Appreciate you, Aaron, for the 5, bro. And To Be Hero X is gas, bro. It just is. I just recommended it to someone yesterday at work. So hopefully they start it this weekend, and then hopefully I'll get a little rundown on where they're at and what they think. I got someone else that started watching Attack on Titan with their lady back at work as well. So hopefully, run up and up, getting more and more people to watch some fire anime. I'm gonna go try to speed through these last ones and then get to this bracket here, because I got it hip on the side this entire time. Joel, been remember for 8 months at the State Alchemist level. Joel, we appreciate you. You know that, former nephew and modern training. I have been reading a bit of Blue Lock again, and it has my attention. Let's go. I need to pick it back up. Also, Joe, if you want the original matchup, scroll down and press reset. Yeah. So that's what I think I might have accidentally pressed whatever it is. I might have mixed them up again. So we'll I might have messed with that. So maybe I'll have to reset it. Let's see. Zachary, Chasten Zachary with the 10. My Hero Academia been cooking this season. I haven't watched yet. I know what's going on because I've read it and I finished it. So I know what's going on, but I haven't watched it. I need to. I've had time to watch, y'all. Long story short, it's been a minute since I've been watching. I've been reading though. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to Aaron. I've been reading romance, which is mind-blowing. But it's been so dang good. It's been so good. Yo, Love for a Walk just came back. Childhood Friend Complex just came back. Good. Bro, when I tell you what Mel recommended me, and Aaron's about to finish here soon, hopefully, The Broken Ring, so good. So good. I don't do romance like that. That's Peas Alley, right? That's up Peas Alley. I'm asking Mel, I'm like, hey, yo, I need another romance. She's like, I'm tapped out, Joe. I'm like, what you mean you tapped out? So no, the romance has been good. I don't know if it's because me and wifey separated, so I'm missing her. So I'm in my lovey-dovey feels, you know what I'm saying? I got a little extra feels going on right now. I don't know what it is. But all three of those romance webtoons have been hitting, and I love them. And I'm caught up on all three now, and I'm like, I need something else so I can let these go and then come back. See, The Broken Ring is so good. It is, bro. It's so good right now. It is so good right now. All right, let me see. Joel, so you're saying this wasn't the original matchups? Here we go. Let me exit. Okay. Reset. All right. Looks like this must be the original matchups that Joel had for us. All right. So with that being said, I'm not gonna do any polls with this, okay? And I'll probably mostly do my own opinions, but please down in the chat give your opinions on what you guys think. The Broken Ring. Do you read the unsafe or the safe one? Oh my god, bro. Okay, yes, there is a spicy version. Okay, if you are not over the age of 18, please read the non-spicy version. Okay, I was taken back by the spiciness of it. It was like, yo, what is this? But there's very few spicy chapters, and like the 100 and something chapters there is. I think it was like 4, right? But the story was so good. And yes, I think I am glitching. However, if I leave, I don't know if I'm gonna be back. Let me see something. Let's see. Okay, let's see what happens with that. Because I can't leave the stream, otherwise the stream will end. Like usually if P's in here, he could stay. Yep. And So unfortunately that's happening. I think it's just I'm on hotel Wi-Fi. And also I think it's this dang camera. You know what? Let me try this real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I might have a solution to fix this. Let me see if this will let me do it. Okay. Real quick. I know you guys can't see me right now, but just give me a second. All right. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Okay. Lord have mercy. I got to configure something up real quick to make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. And of course, now it doesn't want to work the way it's supposed to. Gotta love it. Bro, don't do this to me, because now my whole thing's about to be all jacked up. There we go. Okay. All right. We'll see if that fixed it. Hopefully it did. If not, it is what it is. Let's see what you guys are saying. And we're just going based off a better character, okay? Better character, not more OP, not fight, strength, power, whatever. Just better character in general, okay? That's the way I'm going off of this. I see Mob. I see both UG. Okay, people who are saying UG, have y'all watched Mob Psycho? That's my question. But also, I'd say this: I've only watched the first season of Mob Psycho. Okay, so I don't have a full understanding of UG. I don't have a full understanding of Mob either. Actually, I do have a full understanding of UG because I read the manga. I have more of an understanding of UG than I do of Mob. Yeah. In my personal opinion, I agree with a lot of the people in the chat, which you guys are both going both ways. I'm going with Mob. Okay. I'm going with Mob on this one. So, all right. This matchup is wild. Joel, I don't know why I do know why you did this, because you are a fiend for a glutton for punishment. Okay. Dang. Because I remember doing shout out to Rob and Mel. Again, I remember doing the Don to Don I think tier list or board or whatever for number one best character in Don to Don. I remember us having a nice long conversation about these two, as far as better character, who's the real main character, who's actually the better character between these two. Why am I blanking on old girl's name right now? Okurun, obviously, and it's like at the tip of my tongue. It's at the tip of my tongue. Momo. Thank you, Momo. So who's the better anime protagonist, Momo or Okurun? I honestly think they're pretty neck and neck, like they are, right? But I think the issue is like, okay, who has more of an impact on the story? Who has more of an impact on the other person, right? And honestly, it's pretty dang even, right? Like, because of Momo, Okurun's gotten a lot of confidence to do a lot of things. He's stepped up to the plate a lot more because her being in danger, or because he wants to impress her, or things of that nature. He stepped out of his shell where he was just this dude getting bullied. However, he was this dude getting bullied until Momo stepped in and was like, "Hey, yo, y'all can't be doing that." Momo's brought him around, right? And was his first friend. She chose to be his first friend. She brought him around Granny Seiko. She brought, like, if it wasn't for her, I don't think he would have come out of his shell to be the character that he is. Also, she OP as heck. Her ability, the fact that she just kind of like learned her ability and was like, I'm gonna just use it how I need to use it whenever I want to use it, was kind of dope. I don't like that it wasn't explained why she could just all of a sudden use it, but I didn't really care because it was just kind of dope. So I'm gonna stick. I think we see a lot of growth from both of them, right? Like, she's no longer isolating herself. Besides her two friends that she had, right? She kind of like isolated herself. She didn't really believe, you know, she held back what she believed, right? She kind of like tucked it away and kept it hidden on what was important to her, what she, whether it's her granny and the whole thing with, the spirits and whatnot. And now she's kind of just full blown into that all of a sudden. You've seen that growth in her. Obviously, we talked about Okurun growing up. However, I am gonna go with Okurun as the better character. Okay, so there you go. He does. I think, yeah, later I haven't watched season 2, so I didn't want to speak on after season 1 because I don't know where it's at compared to where I'm at in the story. So that's why I was kind of trying to keep it low key. So that's why I did that. So I'm not caught up in the manga, but I am pretty dang far in the manga. So Gintoki versus Isagi for better anime protagonist. I don't know much about Gintoki. And even if I did, Isagi's the guy. So, okay. See, this is where we're gonna get a poll. Okay, we're gonna go with a poll here. Who's the better anime protagonist, Nana or Nana? Okay, I haven't watched Nana, but the road that I'm on right now with my romance stuff and all this whatever is going on, Nana was already on the list, right? But maybe Nana gets promoted on the list. So I'm gonna go poll real quick. Okay, I'll just say black hair, right, and red hair. Which Nana is the better Nana? Okay, all right. For the people to decide. But have you watched Nana? I have not. I have not watched Nana. That's why I'm leaving up to you guys. Joe, say Hachiko for the light haired girl instead of. Oh, I just did. I did black versus red hair. That way, it's yeah. But I got you, Hachi. I do remember Hachi being a name. I remember the black haired one saying Hachi. So Hachi is the one, the redhead one. Okay. Black hair is fine, so she gets my vote. I was gonna, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that, Eagles? I was gonna say, and for those of you that haven't watched Nana, don't just pick a Nana because you think she's fine better than the other one, okay? Um, don't do that. But you are free to do what you want. That's what the poll is for. Okay. However, it seems to be an overwhelming majority of you guys, okay, are saying that black hair Nana is the superior Nana. So with that being said, okay, that's the Nana that wins. Now, whatever matchup they got next, yo. Oh my god. Hey, yo, Liz, hold on. I need to know. I gotta scroll real quick. I gotta see something because is this for? Yeah, so that's legitimate. I love it. Hey, Joe, this is awesome. Okay, this is absolutely awesome. Yo, we got my dog, better anime protagonist, and I'm blanking on my guy's name. What is my? I should know his name. Oh, better anime protagonist. We got Kafka versus Gon. That's wild, bro, that you use P's picture for Gon. Because I know he's going to absolutely eat this up and love this, bro. This is wild. Better protagonist, bro. Again, I just went on my rant about Hunter x Hunter, okay? I know a lot of people hate Gon, right? You know, P be like, oh, the parallel between Gon becoming a monster and Marin becoming a human. But, like, in my opinion, we see a lot of change in Gon from episode 1 to the end of the selection arc. Couldn't think of the name. Selection arc. Really before that, because selection arc just kind of like, oh, daddy's here. I was in a coma for however long and about to die. I should be dead, but daddy's here. And shout out to my friend Kilo for his sister helping me. Bro, and I don't say he's innocent because he's not. I think sheltered is the word I use for Gon, right? He grows, he develops from the sheltered kid that we see who's like just, lives off instincts, doesn't know much, is sitting on this little tiny little island, right? And all I want to do is become a hunter because I want to see what's so great why my dad decided to leave. Because it had to be the greatest thing in the world for my dad to just up and leave me, right? Eagles, stop hating, bro. Okay, don't hate. To this kid who is still just like full of raw emotion. Just pure raw emotion. But the number one emotion he has is like love for his friends. And it's not even, and it's this pure raw emotion and love that translates into rage. Even, and there's P right there. P, perfect. P in here, he, like, why did he get so angry about this dude that he's known for 2 days and blah, 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 blah. Like, dude has attachment things. He got daddy issues. And this is the closest person to his daddy that he could find. You know what I'm saying? I think Gon is a well-written character. I think Gon has some progression of character development. It may not be the greatest character development ever, but it's still there. Kafka, okay? I'm a little blurry on it because I need to go back and watch, I think, again, Kaiju. But I think the one thing that I truly love about Kafka is the fact that it's an adult MC in a shonen anime. And it shows for people like me, us old folks around here, me and P really the old folk. I'm still young. That like it's okay to still chase your dreams at the age of 30, which I think is very realistic. Like, I feel like this day and age that we're in, people are like, oh, if you don't know what the heck you're doing, by mid to late 20s, like, you're wasting your time, you're wasting life, bro. Like, you got time, bro. You're 20 something, 30 years old, bro. You gonna live to 80, God willing. Accidents don't happen. You gonna live till you 80 something. Like, you ain't even hit the halfway mark of life. You ain't hit the halfway mark of figuring out who you are as an individual. I fall victim to this because based on my life trajectory, I'm like, what's going on? What am I doing with my life now? But like, to see a dude in his, later age in life, working and grinding, having a goal, keeping a promise, the typical shonen stuff, but just from a different perspective, I truly enjoyed it. Whew, man. With that being said, some of y'all might hate me for this one. I'm going. And mostly the main reason I'm going with going is because P's in that cosplay. And I got to keep it up there as long as possible. No, that's not the main reason, but I do like Gon's character better than Kafka. I really love Kafka, so let's not get that twisted. But I'm gonna go Gon. All right, bro. We got OP1 versus OP2. Better anime protagonist, Rimuru Tempest versus Sung Jinu. Okay. It's really not that hard though, honestly. If we're being for real. Both of them became extremely OP, extremely fast. Okay. Sung Jinu, it's funny because I feel like I'm talking out both sides of my mouth with Sung Jinu because everyone hated his moment of he, crying at his mom's hospital bed when he finally accomplished the number one goal that this man set out to accomplish, which was help his mom, was to get his mom to wake up, right? Number two was sister through college or high school, whatever it is, school, right? And then number three was find his dad. Or I don't even know if finding dad was a thing. It was more like I got to take care of family. Mom's dying. I need to get her not dying. Sister needs to go to school and worry about that. I need that to happen, right? And we see this dude go from this weak, sad, pitiful creature to this aura farming, arise. I could do whatever I need to do. Cold-blooded, emotionless dude. There's some change to him. It's drastic. It's quick. It is what it is. Rimuru, though, what he's doing, it's less about his character development for him. It's more about what he's doing in this verse. Like, we see a lot of isekais where dudes would just become OP, right? Rimuru is not just about being OP. That is part of it because that allows him to do a lot of different stuff that he's doing. But the fact that what he's trying to do as far as building this nation of both monsters and humans, right, where there's all kinds of button heads and clashing, right, and he's trying to bring it together, and him trying to step in the middle causes more folks to get involved and clash, right, and there's just a lot more dynamics that he has to deal with, and two completely different types of characters, for sure. I think, though, what we get from a character like Rimuru versus what we get from a character like Sung Jinu, I think it's Rimuru, hands down. What are you guys saying over here? Let me scroll here. Rimuru death better be. We haven't even gotten to the meat and potatoes of solo leveling. We haven't. We haven't. I mean, sure, there's a depth as far as the world goes, but I mean, I won't say too much. So yeah. Okay. Yo, this is a wild one. Better anime protagonist, Son Goku or Monkey D. Luffy? Okay. Luffy, the free-spirited sun god Nika. Okay. The I have a dream and I'm gonna go chase after and do whatever the heck it is I want to do. Save some folks along the way for some food. Nah, dude. And we see Luffy grow through some traumatic stuff, bro. Like, we see him go through some traumatic stuff and come out different on the other side. I feel like Luffy goes back and forth, though. Like, I feel like when he gets serious, he goes back to his childish ways, which I think is the charm with Luffy. So I don't want to hold that against him. But Luffy always reverts back to this version of Luffy right here that's just constantly smiling and just does whatever he wants. without thought or regard. Now, I don't want to say always without thought or regard for others, but most of the time without thought or regard for others. Goku, a good anime father. And that might set some of y'all up. That might make some of y'all mad. Kakarot. Yes, Ranger. Kakarot, a good anime father. Not the deadbeat daddy that y'all all claim him to be. Yes, he gave Cell a sensu bean. But look what we got from that. Okay? Look at the potential that was shown. The growth and development that was caused by Goku giving this man a sensu bean. His son became the strongest dude out there. Could nobody box with him. His son finally let it loose. His son finally was like, yo, all these emotions that I'm bottling up and holding on to, okay, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna just release it. I can't hold it all in anymore. Okay. I gotta step into it. I know I can handle this. I need to do it. I'm tired of dudes walking all over me. I'm tired of my people around me getting hurt, and I know I'm going on a Gohan rant because that's my favorite character. But I think Goku, along with Luffy, honestly, if we look at this, right? If we want to look at this, one of the biggest things that people say about Luffy and I'm using you as an example because I am using you as an example because me and you have had this conversation, I believe, on stream. One of Luffy's biggest thing is bringing people along and growing and developing other people, right? All the Z fighters, Master Road, all of them. Oh, I'm not even gonna name all the Z fighters. We got whole other universes, angels and gods developing more strength-wise than character-wise. Some character-wise, Vegeta, Piccolo, okay, Krillin, Gohan, right? Just to name a couple people, but have changed both these characters, Goku and Luffy, have helped other characters grow and develop and become better, whether it's strength-wise, character development-wise, whatever it is. So I'm gonna just go based off my personal bias, which is most of what this thing is, okay? But I at least want to give you guys an explanation of what I'm thinking, right? I can't just do it. I mean, I could, but I just can't do it, right? I'm gonna go Luffy, okay? And I was leaning towards Goku the entire time until the last second there, okay? See, I can't really speak much on these guys, okay? But better anime protagonists, Ichigo or Naruto, I can't say too much. I can't say too much on either of these cats because I've watched both series, but they're like blurs in my mind. Naruto was chasing after Sasuke the entire time, which was annoying. And he did become Hokage and prove everybody wrong, or I guess prove himself right. But dude was a crier, bro. Not like that. I don't want to say it like that. Ichigo, bro. I like Ichigo's character, dog. Y'all see, I see y'all chat. Naruto got it. Naruto, Ichigo, Naruto. Right? Yo, I don't hate Ichigo's character, bro. I honestly kind of relate a little bit to Ichigo's character. Just chill, bro. He's just chill and do what I gotta do, and then I'm about to go back to chill. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm not stressing about stuff if I don't have to stress about stuff. Everybody good, family eating, roof over our head, friends all right, friends safe, cool. I'm chilling. They not all right. Now we gotta take action. Better aura farming moments. Ichigo got it. Ichigo is a boring. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's not boring though, bro. He's not boring. I don't really have much to go off for either these characters, and I'm not giving it to y'all because I'm not. I'm going Ichigo for this one. Say what you want. Okay? Hate me all you want to. Going Ichigo. Oh, we're sticking to this side right now. We're not going to the other side? All right, we're sticking to this side, and we'll go to the other side. All right. I saw that. Let me read this. Where is it? Dang, that was quick. Anime Kids Chris. Appreciate you the €5. I'm so sorry for this, but you know how it is. Need to go back to sleep. If lucky, I have a little more than 2 hours before kids wake up. Love y'all. Bro, why were you awake? Can't forget morning for you, bro. Yeah, go to bed and get your sleep. Holler at you another time, man. Holler at you another time. Have a good morning. Okay, have a good morning. Um, yeah, we got another hour. Okay. Mob versus Okudun. Again, I haven't seen a ton. I haven't seen enough of Mob because I haven't watched all of Mob Psycho, but I know a lot more about Okarun, and you guys heard me speak a lot more about Okarun. So with that being said, we're going Okarun for this one. Okay. This is a diabolical matchup. This ain't even fair. This ain't even fair. I'm sorry. I will watch this and I can't wait. And I could watch it 1,000 times and love it. I promise you, Isagi's gonna win hands down every time. Okay. Gon versus Rimuru. Okay. Gon versus Rimuru. I'm gonna let this one sit. I'm gonna let this one sit for a second. Okay. Let this one sit for a second. I'm gonna see what you guys are gonna say in the chat. Okay. See what you guys say in the chat. I know I'm not biased. I haven't watched Nana, so yeah, I'm biased toward Asagi. And I'm realizing I forgot there's a delay on this chat right now. Nana. Yeah, Rimuru, Gon, P, Gon. Dang, there's a lot more Gons than I anticipated there would be. Joe, just pick Rimuru. You know that's P. All right. Yeah, Rimuru, Gon. Now you're going to the chat, huh? Now we're going to the chat. Now, I'm not going to chat on the side. I'm just going to see what you guys have to say. Better protagonist, okay? I'm going Rimuru. There we go. Oh, this was not even a question. Okay. I feel like these dudes should have been. I feel like we should have mixed this up differently. I see what you're trying to do there, Joel. I feel like there's matchups that shouldn't have happened right away. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We sticking with the marinated men fighting each other is wild. Yeah, I'm going with Luffy. This isn't. I don't have much to say about Ichigo. I like Ichigo. Luffy's better. It just is. Okay. All right. I'm actually curious what y'all think. I'm gonna poll y'all for this one because I want to know more. I want to see what y'all think. Okay. Oh, I still got the Nana poll up. Oops. I just want to know what y'all think. However, I already have my answer. So y'all already know my answer. However, this isn't like this is easy. The other character sucks. They're both good characters. Oh, damn. All right. Oh, Okudun's winning the poll. I for sure thought y'all picking Asagi. Interesting. We know, Joe. Hey, don't hate Joel. Okay. Wow. This is not where I thought y'all were going with this. Not one bit. 60% of y'all are saying Okudun is the better protagonist. Wow. 20 of y'all have voted. And still 60% of y'all said Okudun. Holy crap. Recency bias. I just finished season 2. Okay, we'll take the recency bias out of it then. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. Y'all. Oh no, this hold on. This isn't a decision-making poll. I just want to make that clear. This is not the decision-making poll. I was just being nice and trying to figure out where y'all stood, and I was just curious. That's what this poll was, okay? Dang, 60% of y'all said Okudun. Oh, 55%. I just closed it after one. Yeah, no, I'm not it's not even a question for your boy. Isagi. Okay. Now, this is also not really. Oh God! So I know it's coming. Oh, I know it's coming after this. Oh man. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, Raz? Not be biased? My bracket. Okay. Y'all want to do your own bracket? I'll put the link. I will. I can put the link in the Discord. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, this ain't even really a question, bro. Gon versus Rimuru. Not Gon. Wow. Luffy versus Rimuru. It's Luffy, bro. Like it just is. Now, mind you, if I wanted to argue this, okay. I think I might argue this a little bit. Okay. Hear me out. Better anime protagonists. Rimuru Tempest versus Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out on this. Here's my argument for Rimuru right now. Okay. Our biggest thing with Luffy, one of the biggest things with Luffy, right, is the effect he has on others and how many people he's truly touched and reached, right? Nations, islands, everywhere. And I don't want to say nations, islands, all over the Grand Line. Okay. All over the Grand Line. Okay. What has Rimuru done that's not similar to that? Luffy's gone and liberated some folks, but he's also then took all their money and food and then dipped and then never came back, right? This man Rimuru built a nation, set down roots for monsters who were being, attacked and destroyed, who were also starting some ish too. Helped them all grow and develop, literally grow and develop. They went from being these goblins to hobgoblins to whatever, right? This man has a nation under himself. This man put the most feared being. Everyone fears this being. The freaking demon lords fear this being, and it's his best friend, who really is like little bro. You can't even call him best friend. He's little bro to Rimuru, dog. Was it Veldora? Yeah. Veldora is little bro. Not best friend, not twin brother. Veldora is little bro to Rimuru, bro. Okay. And then got everybody to create this nice big America, this melting pot, okay, in the land of Tempest. You can't tell me Rimuru hasn't done, in a sense, an equal feat as far as Luffy goes with impacting other people, right? You can't tell me that. You can't argue that fact. You might be able to try to argue that Luffy maybe done more, but I'm like, I don't know. If we want to take strength into it, y'all got Luffy or Rimuru in the fight. Who y'all got in the fight? Rimuru, Tempest, or Luffy? Because if I gotta pick one, I'm not a power scaler, so let's not get too crazy with the power scale. I'm not a power scaler. If I'm taking one in the fight, one's coming after me and one's gotta save me and defend me, I'm choosing Rimuru all day. Okay? Some of y'all One Piece fans gonna be mad. Rob might be mad. But that's an argument for Rimuru. I'm not gonna lie to you. However, better character in my opinion is still Luffy. After I did all that, okay. I choose Luffy. Okay. Yes, Rimuru's cooking Luffy in a fight, hands down. It's not even, no question about it. Now, I don't know if this is gonna cause drama. Okay. You know what? I don't even trust y'all though, bro. That's the thing. I almost wanted to put this in the poll for you guys to choose. I almost decided to let you choose because you guys know how biased I am. Okay. You guys know how biased I am with whether, who the better protagonist is, Luffy or Isagi. If I go based off of my personal, feelings, Isagi's my guy. I have related to Isagi. I've identified with Isagi. Isagi has gotten me through some stuff where not necessarily he got me through stuff, but I was going through some stuff and watching Isagi and kind of feeling that same thing, right? We expect the nonsense. It's not nonsense, okay? Luffy is a fire character though, bro. But also, we want to go recency bias, right? Luffy been here. Luffy been in the gym, right? Asagi just got in the gym and he decided, hey, yo, look, I'm taking over. I'm not helping myself here, really. You know what? All right, y'all. Don't ever say I don't love y'all. Don't ever say I don't do nothing for y'all. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna poll it. Y'all got it. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Okay. Who is, according to the chat, the better protagonist? I'm gonna give it to y'all. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, because I know y'all gonna let me down. I know y'all are. It's fine. It is what it is. It's not fine, but it is what it is. I know y'all gonna let me down, but I'm gonna give it to y'all. Here you go. Who is the better protagonist? I'll give y'all like 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, this is exactly how I thought it was gonna go. No question. No question. I'm surprised it ain't even higher. I'm surprised it's this close. You know? No, there's no Luffy slander. What slander? I love Luffy. I'm a man of the people, Sophia. I'm a man of the people. You know? Nah, JC, it's cool, bro. I want y'all involved, man. I want y'all involved. I want to have fun with y'all. You know, we here because of y'all and to have fun. Well, because I love anime, because me and P love anime when I'm talking about it. But we here because of y'all. No, he will never be Pirate King because ain't no pirates in Blue Lock. But he will be the best striker one day. Probably not, though. This is a lot closer than I thought. 23 votes. And it's only 52 to 48 Luffy. Wow. Wow. I'll give y'all a couple more seconds. See if anybody else. There are 31 people in here watching. Okay, only 23 votes. If anyone else wants to help swing this one way or the other, okay. If you want to help swing this one way or the other, now is the time to do so. Okay. Wow. How would have voted in what? Zoro versus who, Raz? Oh, 50-50 now. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh. Are people changing votes? No, more votes are coming in. We're at 26 votes. Yo. Okay, back to 50. Y'all stop changing y'all votes, y'all. Leave your vote alone. Stop doing that. Y'all give me a heart attack. All right. I'm in this poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let me take a screenshot of this because I need this one. P, I'm taking a screenshot of this poll. Okay. And poll. 50-50. It was 50-50. That is wild. That's wild. Since it was 50-50, sounds like I get to choose. Dang, hold on, y'all moving my chats. I can't take my screenshot properly. There we go. Got it. Okay. So with that being said, I get to choose. I'm surprised that happened. Luffy, I love you, dog. It's been real. You're trying to be strikers out here, not pirates, bro. I ain't got time to be on the water. Okay? I ain't got time to be on the water. I'm trying to land. Okay, I can swim. I like being on land. All right. Better anime protagonist, Subaru versus Soma. I ain't watched Food Wars. I got no clue about Soma other than that man could fry up and cook some panties off a girl. That's all I know. That's it. So with that being said, Subaru it is. Okay. Oh God, this was rigged. This was a bad matchup. Actually, it's probably not because some people probably hate Black Clover. I don't. I'm gonna hate Black Clover. Okay, I don't. Denji, bro. I'm not a Chainsaw Man fan. Okay, I'm not. I'm not a Chainsaw Man fan. I'm not a Denji fan. I'm not a Denji fan. Not one bit. Um, the Denji that I know personally, okay, the season one Denji is not a character I'm a fan of. Not a character I'm like, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this dude is awesome. I identify with him in this way, yada yada yada. I yeah, I don't got much positive to say about the guy other than my guy, knows what he wants. I respect that. I know what I want. So I respect that in him. That's the one thing I can identify with. I know Denji knows what he wants. I know what I want. Okay. Um Asta though. Again, we want to call it typical shonen. We want to call it, trope kingdom, pieces, all these different tropes mixed into one pot. Did you be relatable though for real? That's wild. Oh, yo. Asta bro has had to go through some ish and deal with some folks and deal with himself, which again, typical shonen stuff, right? You got the doubters in the beginning, you start to prove them wrong. Then you got the self-doubt yourself. Then you got to prove yourself wrong and talk yourself out of it. This mug, I wish I was like Asta, bro. I wish I was Asta. I wish I could shake all that off, like, easily, at least on the outside. Because I always can't. I wish I was like Austin and had the work ethic and mentality. Like, bro, I'm gonna just get so strong that I'm gonna be a wizard king. Like, even if I can't use magic properly, I'm gonna just get so strong that I'm gonna just still be him. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. Like, I have some respect and appreciation for our guy. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hopefully that just happened, and I don't like that. That just happened. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm assuming y'all still there. Yep. Give me 1 second. Something just happened with my other monitor here that caused me not to be able to have this up. Give me 1 minute. Technology and hotel Wi-Fi. Unable to connect to device. This device is timed out. I understand that it timed out. Time it back in. That's why I'm saying time it back in. Dang. Maybe y'all can. I guess y'all can still see it. I just can't see it. I can't see y'all while I see this. Right. I don't want to squish it too much. All right. I'll just leave it like this. I guess this will be fine. This will be fine. You guys can still see it. Nope. Wait. Sorry. Trying to get my situated here. All right. Let me try this one more time. And if this don't work, then I will connecting. Come on. Come on, iPad. Okay. I think it moved over there, but it's just nope. Didn't want to do it for me. Okay. That's fine. Whatever, I guess. All right, we're here. I'm going with Asta. Long story short, that's what I was trying to say. Okay, that's just what I was trying to say. We're going Asta. Huh. Hey, they both wearing green, y'all. Better anime protagonist: Mao Mao, or your boy Tanjiro. Nah, I need to pull y'all for this one too. I'm not letting y'all pick unless y'all pick the right one. Okay, but I'm gonna pull y'all for this one too because boy, this I for some of y'all this ain't an easy answer, but I get it. I get it. There you go. There you go. Yes, listen, y'all already know most of my picks. Okay, I understand that. Leave me alone. Y'all already know. That's cool. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad y'all know. That means y'all getting to know me. That means y'all here sticking around. That means y'all hanging out. Excuse me. That means y'all paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. No, it's no contest, Nina. Zero. And Preston over here 70-30. I'm not even gonna call it 70-30. He over here 90-10. Preston probably ain't even caught up and finished. That you know that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm calling you out, P. You ain't finished the Apothecary Diaries. You not caught up on the Apothecary Diaries. Okay? That's how I know. That's what I know right there. All right, what y'all got? 65% of y'all said Mau Mau. I am shocked and disturbed that it was only 63% of y'all. 65% of y'all. I wish it was higher. Should be higher. That being said, it's Mau Mau, bro. Bro, listen. Your girl Mau Mau is a G. She's a G, bro. She don't back unless she's like, it ain't worth my time. That ain't my business, bro. Mau Mau is the definition of mind your own damn business. That is literally Mau Mau. She was like, that ain't got to do with me. I'm good. I want no smoke. I want no problems. Okay. Dang, these people keep bringing me into their business. I don't want to do it. Now I can tell you, I can fix this, or I know what's going on, but it ain't my responsibility. It ain't my job. That's not my job. Okay. Y'all can do your job. I'm gonna do mine over here and go taste test some poisons. Okay. Bro. And then the way she be detectiving and solving everything, and I just like I genuinely there's not and I don't mean this in a weird or disrespectful way. There's not a ton of main female protagonists that I've like been like, dang, I love her. Like she's amazing. You know. Momo is one I love Momo. Mau Mau though, I got nothing bad to say about Mau Mau other than the fact that her mind my own business trait sometimes gets in her own way of figuring it out. Because if she just sat there and thought about it for a second, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know what this is. I know what's going on." You know what I'm saying? Your boy Tanjiro is a great big brother. What I should aspire to be as a big brother. So I know I'm not. I'm not at that level of big brother. Nowhere near it. Okay. That's an ideal son right there. If my daughter brought Tanjiro home, any of my daughters brought Tanjiro home, I'd be like, marry that boy right now. I'll get the wedding set up in the next 5 hours. Tanjiro's the guy. Marry Tanjiro. That's one of the most loyal, down to earth, down to ride for you type person I've ever seen in anime. Hands down. He'll take care of you too, defend you, he'll feed you, love on you. You're gonna be in a good hand. He's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. Okay. That's about it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Okay. He's kind-hearted to demons and people, although alike. He's kind-hearted. Again, he's a good person. You know how they do like, would you let anybody in the locker room date your sister? That guy right there. Tanjiro. Yep, I would. It's going to Mau Mau. Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's a solid matchup. Was it Shinra? All right. And why am I blanking on my dog's name from Vinland Saga? Thorfinn. Better anime protagonist, Thorfinn versus Shinra. Okay. I have not caught up on Fire Force. I can't say much about Shinra and his development and betterment as a character. Thorfinn, however, that dog went from this scruffy little rugrat who was trying to throw blows and square up with anybody and everybody, went from being the most angry little boy I've ever seen in my entire life in TV, okay, to one of the most chill, calm, controlled people in anime. Like, and legitimately changed. Not no, gone all of a sudden just did this and all of a sudden. No, none of that. This was a gradual growth of aging and maturing and realizing what his father said was real. You ain't got no enemies. You don't have no enemies, bro. You don't. Live a good life. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. You ain't got no enemies, bro. A sword is not meant to be like, that's not for you. Now, can that man still wield a sword and defend himself, protect his folks? Oh, you best believe it. But he ain't out here chasing smoke. Now, if you want the smoke, he'll give you the smoke, but he ain't out there looking for it. Okay? I'm going with Thorfinn. Hold on one second. Ooh, that's it. Hold on. Note. Sorry, guys. Now I'm trying to see if I can get this thing going back up. Maybe I'll try this one more time, see if this works. Hey, got it. Let's go. I needed that. Who? Boji versus Spike Spiegel. I need all y'all, all that's Zaddy lovers to chill out for a second. Let's take that aspect out of it. Okay. You haven't seen Ranking of Kings, Chris? Chris, you're missing out. You're missing out. Okay. And if you ain't seen Cowboy Bebop either, you're missing out. Okay. Boji is that guy. Spike is nice. I love Spike. I think Spike is nostalgic. I think Spike is one of those characters like, those dark, mysterious, and not even all that dark because he's so lighthearted, but he's deep down dark, mysterious characters that you just rock with. That can box, can throw hands, and there's something deep underneath that you're not telling us everything that we want to learn and find out about you. That, and I think the way that the story of Cowboy Bebop is, it doesn't allow for much growth and development. It's not about that. It's about figuring out who these characters are right now, not about watching them grow and develop. You know what I'm saying? Boji, on the other hand, is that ninja. Like, Boji is that ninja, okay? Underestimate, again, typical shonen thing, but the way people want him to hold himself as far as a king, or how, a prince before he was a king was this is, you have to fight a certain way, but it's I don't fight that way. I'm not taking no hits because I can't take no hits. But what I can do is pop, you know what I'm saying? Freaking Muhammad dance on the ropes, because you can't touch me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do to be what I gotta be and do it my way. Can't speak normal, can't talk. Y'all gonna look down on me, feel bad for me. Nah, this ain't about that. Okay, don't do that. I'm going Boji. Protect Boji at all costs. Okay. Oh, this ain't fair. Okay, this ain't fair. Real quick, Aaron with the 5. Yo, Joe, shout out to you and Mel for the recommendation on the Broken Ring. It is too damn good. Childhood friend is Chef's kiss, bro. Yeah, I'm caught up on all 3 of them now. The new chapters for Love for Walk and Childhood Friend just dropped. I'm caught up on those. or I guess the one of each. I know you could. I debated buying the one early release access to the Love for a Walk. I was like, nah, I can't do it. I'll just wait. Find something new. Let those stack up, and I'll just wait. But appreciate you, brother, as always, for the love and support. And I'm glad you like Broken Ring. That was Mel. You can't even give me that. I kind of like co-signed it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all Mel. I ain't even seen Windbreaker, and I'm going with them. I do not like Takemichi, bro. This ain't even a contest. We've already had this conversation, so I'm not even going to set this up. But who is the better anime protagonist, Takemichi or Sakura? Next, who? They not pro. I mean, they not. They the protagonists. The protagonist, not hero, right? Main character, you know. It's funny enough, they own antagonists. Dang, bro, I got issues with both these cats. Who's the better main character? Lelouch v. Britannia or Eren Yeager? Bro. Oh man. Lelouch, bro, messed up so much for me, bro. I don't like Lelouch. I don't like Lelouch's character. I mean, I do, but I don't, right? Half your issues you caused yourself. Half of the things that you had to fix and solve and deal with was your own damn fault. Because you too smart and so stupid at the same time. You had your sister kill everybody. We ain't have to do all that, but you was like, ha, hee, hee, ha, ha, yeah, I got this Gias. If I want to tell you to do something, I'd do it. You already knew your Gias was out of whack. So, but you just gonna do it. Huh? What? And you're like, the world is over. I don't want to do this anymore. Bro, the reason it's in the state it's in is because of you. Because you started this ish. Because you decided, oh, I'm God now. I got a Gias and I can tell everybody what to do or not to do. Bro, stop it. Eren, you did not have to kill 80% of them folks. You did not. Ninja, 20% would have been enough. You could have pulled up to the edge and stepped on some folks and be like, listen, y'all better stop messing with us. Y'all better chill out. Every year, I'm coming back and letting y'all know I'm still here. So we're going to go back home to our crib. Every year after that, I'm coming back, step on it in, let y'all know we still here. Y'all keep messing around. Hey, listen, it's a day's ride over. Okay? The whining and crying over Mikasa at the end, bro, drove me mad because not a single moment besides this dude giving her his scarf did he show any sign of affection for this girl whatsoever. None whatsoever. You can argue me that fact. The answer is none. He's seen all the possibilities and still did the wrong thing. I'm just kidding. I don't know if he did the wrong thing. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter what he did. He, like I said, he seen all the possibilities. It didn't matter what he did. So he chose what he wanted to do and give peace to his loved ones, right? Pass it on. His will pass the will on. And I know it don't work that way, but listen, stop finding loopholes in my argument, okay? I'm still gonna go Eren, bro. I like Eren better. I legit Lelouch drives me crazy, bro. Now this one is diabolical. Okay, here we go. This poll that I'm about to do is where you think. No, I can't say it. Hold on. I'm gonna poll. I'm just give y'all the poll. I'm curious what y'all got for this one. Okay. I'm curious what y'all got for this one. Who's that? Edward Freeman. This is diabolical because Joe knows. Joe knows that I love Freeman, but also the fact that it's number one over FMAB is ridiculousness and heartbreaking for me. Freeman low diff. Oh no, Joe. I'm going with whoever Nia chooses is kind of crazy. The most toxic community, FMAB. Let's go. That's bro. Why y'all hating on FMAB? All right. While y'all doing this, I'm gonna talk about these two characters. Okay. Better anime protagonists: Edward Elric or Freeman. Okay. Someone said, "Can we just pretend Edward is Alphonse?" No, we cannot. Okay, because Ed is technically the main character. Who is the better anime protagonist, Edward Elric or Freeman? Again, Joel, you're dirty for this, diabolical for this. Okay, bro, Edward. I think, like was said in the comments earlier, everyone loves Alphonse. Everyone wishes Alphonse was the guy, not Edward. Okay, but I think that's what adds to Ed as a protagonist, right? He's not the most lovable character. He's not the best character in the series by far. He's not. But I think what I love so much about Edward, and maybe it's I relate to Edward, is we've seen Edward in multiple instances be at like the lowest of the low, right? Emotionally, right? The obviously the instance where his brother, mom's gone, lost his body for Alphonse, lost his arm and leg, had to, do all that different stuff. Like, dude was at the lowest of the low. But when Roy pulls up and talks to him, he's like, "Nah, that kid's not sad. That kid's not depressed. Like, you didn't see the look in his eye, right?" Like, Ed knew, all right, bro, this moment of wallowing in sorrow and pity is over, right? We had the moment where Alphonse and Ed were beefing because, am I even your real brother? Is like that whole thing, right? And it hurt down deep for Ed. And Ed said, "You know what? The best way for us to figure this out, we're going to get physical with it." And not that I think throwing hands is the best way, but I think that's how they communicate. And I think rather than talking this out, I think we just need to like let it out and express ourselves the best way, right? That we can, that we know how. And this is it. I think what for me is, and there's other times too, like dealing with Scar, Ed's in a low point, right? And Winry. I think where I relate to Ed so much is where he gets to that low point and he's like, all right, there's nowhere else for me to go, but I got to get up and go. Like there's not any lower that I can go in the situation. All right, time to get up. Let's pick it up. Let's move forward. Like it's no more time. We've had our pity party. We decided to sit down and cry about it, which we shouldn't have done, but we're human. We do it. We fall short too. Like we have our moments. All right, time to pick it up. Let's go. Right. And I may not win every fight. And I will win most of my fights, but I'm gonna keep fighting. And at the end of the day, what has carried me through this whole entire time, which is my alchemy, I am willing to give that up for the greater good, for my brother, for whatever my true end goal. My goal this entire time for the Philosopher's Stone and using alchemy was to help my brother, right? It wasn't anything about alchemy itself. Alchemy was a tool. All right, bye-bye alchemy. It's gone. Peace, which is I find so dope. I think that's a different, and maybe there's other anime that do that, but for me, that's like one of the only series where I'm like, the main character who used this power system this entire time to do what he needed to do now gives it up and no longer has it. It's gone, right? Like he willingly chose to give it up while others around him are still utilizing it to this day. Freeman, bro, the coldness, yet like warm wholesomeness of Freeran is just refreshing, right? And I think the benefit of Freeran being Freeran is we get to see, even though in a short condensed period like any other series of 12, 24 episodes, we get a years and years of Freeran, and to see her growth and development, right? That, you know, happens over years and years, but for most characters would have happened over like 2 years versus her for 200. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still get to see Freeran, who's this old lady, grow and develop and realize, like, you know, hey, like, family is important. Connecting with others is important, regardless of how long I'm going to live, regardless of how short they're going to live. Regardless of whether I feel like this is a long time since I've seen them or not long time since I'll see them. Regardless of you know, impact that I feel that they'll have on my life, like taking those moments in with Fern and with Stark and with my guy that passed obviously before, shows like some, for the most unhuman person in the show, shows some humanistic traits that I enjoyed, to be quite honest with you. You guys chose Edward, 65% of you, which is kind of not where I thought you guys were going to go. I was leaning towards Freeran when I did this, because I was going to say, I want you guys to vote where you think I'll vote. I was like, no, I'm not going to give that away, because my vote was going to be Freeran. But the more I talked about my dog Ed, bro, the more I talked about Ed, I'm going with Ed. I'm sticking with Edward. I'm sticking with Edward, bro. Just sticking to anime only. The situation with Fern's staff just shows how far she's come, and also how she has more to come. Yeah, exactly. Let me see. I was mad the whole day when I saw that news. Aaron, what news? What did I miss? What news did I miss? What news? Is it sad that the manga is going on hiatus? What manga? What manga's going on hiatus? Gosh, dang it, computer. I remember better than Edward, but Freeran is over though. When Freeran is over though, I feel Freeran more interesting. First episode of Freeran are the most boring thing of all time. Whoa! I don't think it's boring, dog. I think it's different. I don't know about boring. Dang. I'm only choosing Edward because we know how this story ends, plus his story ends, plus he's relatable as F. Yeah. All right. Asta versus Subaru. Yeah, Mangaka's got health issues. Oh, are we talking Freerun or are we talking One Piece? Oh, Freerun. Dang, bro. Okay. Well, I haven't been reading the manga anyway, but obviously that slows down anime production, I'm guessing, as well. But anyway, Subaru versus Asta. Again, I don't have a ton to say about either of these cats, especially not Subaru. Asta, I do like. I'm going with Asta. Simple as that. Hui. Okay. Mau Mau versus Thorfinn. Mau Mau's boss lady. Like, that's the boss lady. Thorfinn, the growth and change for Thorfinn though, from this young dude to the man that he is now, bro. I know I'm kind of not saying too much. I feel like I've said everything I need to say about each character already. Dang. I think I'm gonna go with Thorfinn. And not to kick one of the ladies out, but I think I'm gonna go with Thorfinn, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Thorfinn. Dang. Okay. Whoo. Boji versus Sakura. I don't think this is really a contest, actually. I love Sakura. I think Sakura's great. Obviously, way better than Takemichi. I think we still need to see more from Sakura. Okay, Boji's done. I like where Boji ended. So I'm going to go with Boji. Oh man. Edward versus Aaron. Better protagonist? Dang, bro. Both, we're talking about sacrifice, right? Both of them sacrificed. Now, freaking Aaron took everybody with him. Okay. But both main characters sacrificed almost, I guess, themselves and their abilities. Um, the only reason I'm picking this dude, is because as far as impact the story goes, Aaron's got it. Like as far as impact of the story, how much this character is in charge of the progress of the story. Like it's all on. It's not all on Aaron, but Aaron is the catalyst for everything. Edward's not the catalyst for everything. Edward at for honestly half the show is a pawn. You know what I'm saying? So, and I love him still to this day, but I'm going Aaron. All right, Asta versus Thorfinn. This is no contest. Love Asta. This is Thorfinn. Edward was carried by his cast. I don't want to say carried. I think just the way the story is told. If you want to call that carried, so when you say carried, I feel like you're saying that character is not a good character, and I don't want to say carried. I want to say that the cast of FMAB is superb. The entire cast is amazing. I think the story itself is so open to everyone's part of the story. Ed is not the center of that, but he is still the main character because he is the one that starts and ends it all, right? But the story itself goes so much further back than Edward, but it all ties back into Edward. But with this being said, Asta and Thorfinn, it's Thorfinn, bro. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh, okay. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Boji versus Eren Yeager. I like these characters for two separate reasons. Shoot. I'm going Eren. Y'all. Joe not picking F. Yeah, I didn't pick F. Maybe. I'm going Eren. Dang. Oh, and Eren versus Thorfinn. Dang. This one I don't know, y'all. I don't know for this one. Bro, Eren though was like, again, I think he's a villain. Yeah, but it's not about AOT. It's about the character. It's about the character themselves. Let's not take the hype of the show into account. You know what I'm saying, Rio? It's just more about like Eren versus Thorfinn, better character. Shoot. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all saying Thorfinn, get Eren out of here. I like Eren's character better than Thorfinn, y'all. I do. I think Thorfinn's character is great. I think the passive side of him that comes out at the end is says a lot, speaks volume. I would love to say that if someone threatened my family, I'd burn 80% to the ground as well. I would. If I had that ability, I'd burn 80% to the ground as well. I don't know if I should say that. Maybe I wouldn't. But I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Damn. All right, yeah, I'm going Aaron. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, this was my final matchup? Hold on. I thought it was Luffy. I chose Asagi. Oh, we did choose Asagi over Luffy. Yo. See, Joel, this is not how you go from, part-time mod or whatever I said your status was to an actual mod. You know what I'm saying? This is the opposite direction that you try to same way you did try to get your nephew status back. You know what I'm saying? You went the opposite direction. Okay. Just so you know. Just so you know. Oh shoot. Better anime protagonist, Asagi versus Eren. See, my big thing for Eren is what, right? Like the impact that Eren has had on the series. Like everything goes through Eren. Like not necessarily everything, 100% everything, but it all pretty much goes through Eren, especially later in the series, right? Asagi, if we being real, everything go through this boy Asagi too. Like whether we like it or not, like yeah, is Ren the best striker? Yes, but who was everybody talking about? Who was everybody trying to be? Who was everybody worried about? Who's always causing problems for everybody? Sasagi. That boy went from being insignificant in the soccer world to being one of the most looked at, hyped, loved, and hated characters or people, soccer players in that universe. You know what I'm saying? In the same way, Eren, he went from insignificant, no one cared about him, to the craziest villain ever. Excuse me. Hopefully, y'all didn't get too much of that in the mic. And everything goes through Eren, bro. But everything goes through Asagi. Both characters are loved and hated at the same time. Went from being unwanted, uncared about, except for by his like close friends and family, to the most sought after individual out there. Whether it was getting Eren to be on our side or they're getting Asagi like, I want Asagi on my team, or I need to devour and crush Asagi. Now Asagi's honestly, yeah, because Asagi kind of made him. If we, and I might stretch it. This might be a stretch. Let me know if this is a stretch. Asagi made himself the villain of the series the same way Eren did. He didn't give a damn about nobody. Once he does, but once we were stepping on the court or the what's the field? What's we stepping on the what's the thing? What's the saying for soccer? So I can say this right. You know what I'm saying? The pitch is the pitch. Once he step on the pitch, I think it's the pitch, right? Once that man step on the pitch, it's a wrap. You not my boy no more. You are not. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Rio. Eren, first of all, Rio, how you you got Rio as your name. And you over here hating on Asagi? You just so you actually like Rio. Like Rio hate Asagi, you hate Asagi. Is that what it is? Oh boy. Man. Because it's all personal right now. All my Asagi love is coming up like crazy. Yeah, I think relatability is for sure. No, ain't nobody in here relating to the fact that I wiped out 80% of the population. No, ain't nobody relating to that. Is there a pull up? Did I put a pull up for this one? Or do I have the old pull up? Here, let's see what y'all say. I'm not letting y'all decide. Maybe y'all sway me. maybe you guys will sway me, but all right, polls up. Let's see what y'all got. Let's see what y'all got, man. And then once we finish this, I gotta dip. So I need to call wifey and go to bed. Bye. It's 50-50. Talk about it, Sophia. Eagles, if you would like to Aaron, we gotta talk. And by talk, I mean separate ourselves completely. Actually, no, we need to become best friends. I need you to like me so much and love me so much that you would burn the rest of the world for me. That's what I need, okay? Because I need you not to step on me. Yeah, we got 33 folks in here and only 19 y'all voted. Help me finish this. Figure this out. Last thing. This is it, and then we're heading out. There we go. 20 votes. Come on. Give me a couple more in here. By the way, if you haven't already, like the stream. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you haven't. I would greatly appreciate that. P, who's not here, well, is in the chat. Would greatly appreciate it as well. It means a lot to us. Else. Just like the stream. That's what I'm saying. P, he got a real profile picture. Once the poll says it's been up for 2 minutes, I'm closing it. Why you being weird to me? Left hand on, right hand on pro. Hey, yo. Oh, man. All right. I'm in the poll. I'm in the. Dang. 52% said Aaron. 48 said Asagi out of 23 voters. What, Nina? Why P in the chat and not in the live? Just because he's at home and he ain't got his stuff with him. So he at home with mama and the fam. Let him be. Let him live. Okay? Let him live. Dang, y'all went with Aaron, huh? Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna open this thing and I'm gonna close my eyes and pick one. Ready? Whoever I'm closest to, no, I'm just kidding. Damn, I'm going to Sagi. I'm going to Sagi. I know y'all chose Aaron. I'm going to Sagi. Okay, bro. That's my dog. And again, it's personal list, right? So there should be no Aaron. There's no Aaron hate other than he's a villain. I mean, people stop saying he's not a villain. There's no Aaron hate, at least not from me. From others, I can't speak on. But there's our bracket, y'all. I know I don't love it. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't love it. But there's my bracket. I kind of want to save this. I think I'm going to save this picture. There you go. All right. L Joe, yeah. I take L's constantly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively and literally at times. So it is what it is. It is what it is. See, look, bro. Edward only made it past one matchup. I just want y'all to see that. Edward only made it past one matchup. And it wasn't even an easy matchup. My man had a hard matchup to start. Made it to the second round and it caught an L. I just need y'all to see that, okay? Need y'all to see that. Yeah, Asagi made it the whole way through, my favorite character. Aaron only got one dub, which Tracy coming, he don't win no fights, just like he ain't win this bracket. Yeah. Anyway. Dang. Who else do I love there? Gon only won one matchup. Okay, that's two of my top 3 anime right there. You should have put Yusuke on here, Joel. But Joel, thank you. Everyone say thank you to Joel for doing that, having that done forever ago. and then me just getting to it. But Joel, thank you so much for making those brackets. We'll have to do the other one another time, whether it's when P's here or whether I go live again by myself one of these times. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate every single person that stopped by live. Thank you all for liking the stream. We got 40 likes right now. I thank you. I thank you. And I thank you. Okay. Another special shout out to all of our members. Special Dorito, what's good? I didn't see you. I don't know if you just popped in, but what's good, Dorito? Logan, I don't know if we said hi to you earlier. And JPK, what's up? Marco, finish the movie, bro. Special shout out to all of our members, first and foremost. Thank you to everyone that super chatted. Thank you to all our members. Thank you, everybody super chatted. Appreciate the support. Financially, it helps. It does pay some of the stuff that we're dealing with and trying to get done. Especially the more we can stock up for next season, the more likely things will go a lot smoother next season. We're working on some stuff, working some kinks that we got to figure out life-wise and podcast-wise. But you guys have been absolutely awesome. Maybe next time P will be live by himself. Right, Terrell? Maybe that'll happen. Maybe. We never know. You know, we need more short lives. Yeah, I mean, we don't ever plan to go 4 hours, guys. I just want you to know this, okay? We don't ever plan to go 4 hours. Okay. It just always kind of ends up happening. That's just kind of how it goes. So, and now with work and stuff, like I don't have, not doing 4 hour lives unless like I'm by myself for a couple of days, which I won't be because every time I got days off, I'm with the family. So, right now it's short lives, but we'll get back to the long ones, I'm sure, down the road. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys again. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for those of you who didn't even comment or like. You just hung out and watched the stream for 2 hours or an hour or 20 minutes or even 5 minutes. Thank you. We appreciate you, both me and P. Okay, appreciate you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your night. Or morning for those of you that it's still morning. Oh my God, bro. P, just cash at me, bro. Stop paying YouTube and the government. Okay. Just cash at me. Brother, love you. Thank you, bro. For the 5. Great job, Joe. You killed it. Thank you. Yeah. Tell him, Sophia. Tell him, Sophia. You next, sir. You have a stream yourself. Yep. We need more of you. Exactly, Rio. Exactly. P been taking over though. I'm not even gonna lie. So you getting more P than you are of me. But all right, y'all. I'm closing the stream. I love you guys. See y'all next time. Peace.